Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are safe and fine. Today we are going to discuss about propagation of errors. What is this propagation of errors? What do you understand by this propagation of errors? See, when you do some experiment that involves several measurements, so that means there will be so many errors in different types of measurements, and while calculating that errors also will combine. That means we should know the calculation, how to combine these errors in mathematical calculations. So when you are adding or subtracting the physical quantities that is having some errors, so what will happen? These errors will expand. So that is only propagation of errors. So let us today we are going to discuss, how errors combine. We should learn how errors combines in various mathematical operations while making estimation. Okay. So first we will discuss the addition or sum. Here, let the quantity x is equal to a plus b. There will be some error in measurement of a and there will be some error in measurement of a. Then how to find the error in x? That we will discuss now. So there will be some error, plus minus delta x, already we have discussed how to write this, and there will be some error, that is delta a, and here there will be some error in b. Now how to combine? Then what is your delta x? That we want to find out. Okay, so we can write x plus minus delta x. I can expand this, just open the bracket. Then what will happen? A plus minus delta a, then plus b plus minus delta b. This I can write a plus b, okay, then plus minus delta a, then plus minus delta b. This is your x plus minus delta x. Is it visible to you, children? This last line. Is it visible to you, this last line? Okay. Now what we will do? See, this a plus b is nothing but your x. That means we can cancel it out. Let me write so that we will not get confused. X plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. This x get cancelled. So what we will write? Delta x, okay, is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. Okay, what does it mean? See, that means your errors, these errors is always added. You will add the errors. Errors are always added. In case of addition and in case of difference also, subtraction also, we are going to see errors are always added. Note it down. Let us try to visualize what we have written, just like this, x a plus b. See, suppose we are measuring something, some length. Let me erase this. Suppose you are measuring some length, that is suppose 4 centimeter, and your plus minus there is some, this delta a is this, suppose. Okay, by mistake there will be, you can make a little bit, measurement will be little bit overestimate, that means little bit higher than your actual value or little bit lower than that actual value. That's why we are writing this. Okay, and let the delta this B measurement is 2 plus minus suppose 0.3. Okay. What is your maximum error? As per the mathematical formula or as per the concept, maximum error will be always delta x is equal to delta A plus delta B. Remember, don't get confused. This is your maximum error. That means your maximum error will be how much? See, maximum error you can do like this. That means we can write 4.1. Your measurement can be 4.1. Here it can be 2.3. Just add it. So your result is now 6.4. See children, what is the actual addition of the value? 4 plus 2, 6 centimeter. This is your actual measurement. But here there is some error. Here there is some error. And what is your maximum possible error? This is 0.4. See, actual measurement is 6 and maximum error is 0.4. How to get it? That is just simply 0.1 plus 0.3. So this is your 0.1 plus 0.3. This is your maximum error in that measurement. Okay. See, this is 6 centimeter. Now suppose by mistake you have measured first quantity as 4.1 and second quantity as 2.3. This is maximum error allowed, plus minus. Either you can lower it or you can higher the value with 0.1, here with 0.3. So your measured quantity is now 6.4. Or sometimes it is not added. Sometimes you like you can say, suppose your first measurement is 4.1 and second measurement is 2 minus 0.3. That means how much? 1.7. How much? 5.8. See, this is your maximum permissible error. Now see, this is your actual value. This is your actual value. It is under that limit. Clear? Suppose here you have measured this 0.1 na? Suppose you have measured like this 4 minus 0.1. So it will be 3.9. It will be 3.9. Okay. So if it is 3.9, suppose here you have estimated 2.3. Then what is your final result? That is your 6.2. See, it is again under your maximum permissible error. Is it clear now? So your maximum error always like this. You just add it. Okay? So when two quantities are added or subtracted, your absolute result, the final result, is always the sum of the absolute error in the individual quantities. Clear? Now let us discuss about subtraction. Same, suppose subtraction or difference you can write. Let x is equal to a minus b. Okay. Now what is the error? Error will be again delta a plus delta b, as I have already told you. Let us visualize this. So x plus minus delta x. This is the error in x. So here in each quantity there will be some error. So let it be this, a plus delta a minus b plus minus delta b. Okay. So again expand. So it will be a minus b, open the brackets. Okay. Then plus delta a minus plus delta b. Normal mathematics. So again here this is your x plus minus delta x. So again it is x only. So this and this get cancelled. So what is your delta x again? See children, again it is addition. So delta x will be, you can write plus minus a delta a plus delta. So maximum possible error will be delta a plus delta b, again in the case of difference. Okay, is it clear, children? Again in the case of difference, delta x will be delta a plus delta b. See, possible combination, what you can write, this a plus delta a, or here b plus delta b. So it can be delta a plus delta b, or it can be minus delta a minus delta b, or it can be minus delta a plus delta b, or it can be delta a minus delta b. See, all these possible error combination values will be there. And what is the maximum? That is delta a plus delta b. Okay, clear, children? Let us do one example so that you can visualize this thing. See, one example. Capacitor C1 and C2. Two capacitors are given, that is connected in parallel. This is your example we are discussing. Connected in parallel. Okay, values are given. C1 is equal to 1.3 plus minus 0.1 microfarad, and C2 is given how much? 2.4 plus minus 0.2 microfarad. You have to find out equivalent capacitance. How to calculate? Equivalent capacitance, when it is parallel, you have to just add it, like how you are adding resistance in series, same formula. When it is in parallel, in case of capacitors, when both the capacitors are in parallel, you have to just add it. So it will be how much? See, it will be 1.3 plus 2.4 is 3.7 microfarad. Okay, what is delta C equivalent? What is the maximum error? It will be plus minus of delta C1 plus delta C2, that is 0.1 plus 0.2 plus minus. So we will go for the plus minus 0.3, this and this. So that means your equivalent capacitance, equivalent capacitance is how much? Anybody? Add this C equivalent and your maximum permissible error, that is your 3.7 plus minus 0.3 microfarad. Hope I am clear? Hope I am clear, children? Okay. So this is it for today's lecture. In my next lecture we are going to discuss about multiplication and division condition. What will be the maximum error? Okay. If any doubt, please leave a comment in comment section box so that I can address your doubt. Okay. Hope this lecture is helping you in understanding the physics or these things in easier manner. Thank you for watching, children, and take care.